Hi everyone. I'm not quite sure when I might post this, but I felt led to just think and just let my mind go about where the Lord is taking me. And I did a post about getting to know Him, and I'd like to tell you what I'm learning since I've been getting to know Him. And the biggest thing that I've learned is that He makes it easy. All you have to do is be intentional about looking for him, and he really does take it the rest of the way. I had this very wrong misconception for most of my life that in order to follow him, in order to really serve him, I needed to change myself of my own will, and you can't because the day that Eve took that apple and gained the knowledge of good and evil, evil started to live in our hearts. It said, "You will surely die," but when we read that, we think way too literally. What he meant was there was a spiritual death, and there absolutely is. When you look at the world that we live in and the type of atrocities that man is able to do, it's kind of like, oh my God, why? How is that even possible? And that is exactly the reason why he didn't want them to partake of the knowledge of good and evil, because there was death in it, and it's widespread, and once it's there, it's hard to overcome. And it's through the grace of God that we are able to overcome the evil that lives in our hearts, and solely through him. And I realize that every day he tries to make me a little bit better. He brings to mind those things that are ugly about me that he wants to change, but it's not even like a condemnation that I feel. It's just a little note to me like, this is the things that could be better about you. These are the things that you need to work on. And it doesn't make me feel bad. It just makes me want to be better. And that's what living in the fullness of Christ is about. Just being better as a person in the inside and out, and how you deal with other people. And it's it's amazing what he's doing in me, and I'm so encouraged. And this is just my journey, and I wanted to share it with you, because it's not enough to say get to know him and not really be able to reference it back to something. And so get to know him. I'm getting to know him, and it's the best thing in my life. Thanks for listening.